wouldn't drink together personally. Okay, we're definitely go minion. Okay.
We good?
I think so.
Yanai, 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 Page 10. Ine tovu manaim shevet achim gam yachad. Ine tovu manaim shevet achim gam yachad. Ine tov shevet achim gam yachad. Shevet achim gam yachad. Hine ma tovu manaim. Shevet achim gam yachad. Hine ma tovu manaim. yachad. Shabbat Shalom, everyone. My name is Ellie Prippus, and I'm honored to be here leading Friday night services for Shabbat Shalach, or in any case, the Shabbat that's happening this week, Shabbat of today. It's really a joy to be back here. I was here a couple of weeks ago for Pride Shabbat, and I mentioned that I would be married, and I have since gotten married, so very happy about all of those things and glad to be. Thank you. And really grateful to be able to be back here and especially to sing with you all. It's always a joy to come here and sing. We'll get started tonight with candle lighting on pages 2 and 3. And if Lisa could come up to help me light, that would be great. Just go right to it, yeah. Oh, good. Okay. Good job.
Baruch atah Adonai Eloheinu melech haolam, asher kidshanu b'mitzvotav v'tzivanu lahadlik ner shel Shabbat.
Amen. Baruch atah Adonai Eloheinu melech haolam, asher kidshanu b'mitzvotav v'tzivanu lehadlik ner shel Shabbat. Amen. Thank you, Lisa. We'll turn now to page 13 to sing a new song for Shabbat, as we do every week. The trick is to figure out how to sing the same thing and to keep it new. So, we'll be singing this part from Psalm 96, Sing to God, sing a new song, sing to God, to all of the land. Shir Ladonai, Shir Chadash, Shir Ladonai, Kol Haaretz, Shir Ladonai, Baruch Shemo, Basru miyom liyom Yeshuato. Shir Ladonai, Shir Chadash, Shir Ladonai, Kol Haaretz, Shir Ladonai, Baruch Shemo, Basru miyom liyom Yeshuato. Sapru v'goyim devodo, V'chol ha'amim nifotav, Yigadol Adonai, u'hame'od, Norahu al-kol Elohim. Shir Adonai, Shir Chadash, Shir Adonai, Kol Haaretz, Shir Adonai, Baruch Shemo, Basru miyom liyom Yeshuato. Shir Adonai, Adonai, Shir Chadash, Shir Adonai, Kol Haaretz, Shir Adonai, Baruch Shemo, Basru miyom liyom Yeshuato. And we go from singing a new song to singing the song to a face of a bride. Okay. Fine. It's a good reference. Something I'm still very excited about, and that is always a lovely way to greet Shabbat. We turn to page 20 to greet Shabbat as a bride, Shabbat as a queen, Lecha Dodi. We'll be doing verses 1, 2, 5, and 9, and rising for verse 9. Hadodi Migrad Kala Beni Shabbat Nikabela Hadodi Migrad Kala Beni Shabbat Nikabela Shamor V'Zahor B'Dibor Ahad Ishmianu Elham Yohad Adonai Ehad Ushmo Ehad Ben Shemel Tiferet Ben Litiva Echadodi Migrad Kala B'nei Shabbat Nikabela Echadodi Migrad Kala B'nei Shabbat Nikabela Mikrat Shabbat Vehu V'Nelcha Ki Hi Mekor HaBeracha Merosh Mikedem Nesuha Sov Maaseh B'Machshava Tefillah Echadodi Likrat Kala B'nei Shabbat Nikabela Echadodi Likrat Kala B'nei Shabbat Nikabela Hitoreri Kiva Orech Umi Uri Shir Daberi Kivod Adonai Alai Nigla Echadodi Likrat Kala B'nei Shabbat Nikabela Echadodi Likrat Kala B'nei Shabbat Nikabela Bo'i v'shalom Ateret Bala Gam b'simcha Uv'tzola Toch emunei Am segula Bo'i chala Lechadodi Likrat Kala Nikabela Lechadodi Likrat Kala B'nei Shabbat Nikabela Lechadodi Likrat Kala B'nei Shabbat Nikabela. Unfortunately, you cannot be seated, but you will be soon. So we'll turn to page 26 for the Hatzi Kaddish. Yitgada v'yitgada shemei Rabba Be'alma divera hirute v'yamlich malhute B'hayechon u'yomechon uv'hayedeho Beit Yisrael Bagala ובזמן קריב ויאמרו אמן. יהי שמירה במבורך לעולם ועולם היה. יתברך יתברך וישתבח ויתפאר ויתרומם ויתנשא ויתהדר ויתעלה ויתהלל שמי דקודשא בריחו לעילה מן כל ברכתה ושירתה תושבחתה ונחמתה דמירן בעלמא ויאמרו amen. You may be seated. We will probably be getting up pretty quickly, but I figured I'd give you a break first. So we'll turn to page 28 for Baruch. We'll actually be singing the version by Noah Aronson, which includes Am I Awake? So if you have your song sheets, it's number 1 on the song sheet. And we can stay seated while we're doing the English words. Am I awake? Am I prepared? Are you listening to my prayer? Can you hear my voice? Can you understand? Am I awake? Am I prepared? Yadadai, 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 Barehu et Adonai HaMevorach. Baruch Adonai HaMevorach Le'olam va'ed. Le'olam va'ed. Yadadai, yadadai, So apparently I'm still working on the hand cues. Thank you for bearing with. We'll be doing the second song on our song sheet for our next prayer, Ma'ariv Aravim, which is about the transition from day to night and the beautiful thing that happens in between called sunset. So this is one of my favorite versions of it, Roll Into Dark, I think it's by Cass. What is my thing? Yes, that's what my thing says. Roll into dark, roll into light, night becomes day, day turns to night. Roll into dark, roll into light, night becomes day, day turns to night. into light, night becomes day, day turns to night, roll into dark, roll into light, night becomes day, day turns to night, Orayom v'layla, Olel or mipnei Moshe, Olel or mipnei Moshe, v'hoshech mipnei Yom. Roll into dark, roll into light, night becomes day, day turns to night, roll into dark, roll into light, night becomes day, day turns to night. And from the blessing in the before the Shema that blesses the changing of the day, we turn to a blessing that tells us that we are loved in the world by God on page 32. Ahavat Olam. Everlasting love you offered your people Israel by teaching us Torah and mitzvot, laws and precepts. Therefore, Adonai our God, when we lie down and when we rise up, we will meditate on your laws and your commandments. We will rejoice in your Torah forever. Day and night we will reflect on them, for they are our life, and doing them lengthens our days. Never remove your love from us. Praise to you, Adonai, who loves your people Israel. Baruch atah Adonai, Ohev Amo Yisrael. Please rise for Shema on page 34. Shema Yisrael, Adonai Eloheinu, Adonai Echad. Baruch Shem Kevod Malchuto Leolam Vaed. You may be seated. We turn to page 36 for Ve'ahavta. Ve'ahavta et Adonai Elohecha b'chol levavcha u'b'chol nafshecha u'b'chol me'odecha ve'hayu ha'devarim ha'elem asher anochi mitzavecha hayom al levavecha v'shinantam levanecha v'dibarta bam b'shivtecha b'vetecha uv'lechtecha v'derech uv'shochbecha uv'kumecha ug'shartam lehot al yadecha v'hayu letotafot b'neinecha uchtavtam amzuzot betecha uvisharecha leman tizkeru v'asitem et kol mitzotai v'hitem kedoshim le'Elohechem. Ani Adonai Elohechem asher hotzeiti etchem me'eretz Mitzrayim liot lahem le'Elohim. Ani Adonai Elohechem, Adonai Elohechem, Emet. And we turn from the end of Ve'ahavta, in which we thank God for taking us out of Egypt, to the next page, 38. Or no, we're skipping at least one more. 40, there we go. To sing a song about being freed in Egypt. So we sing a song of freedom, of change with Mi Chamocha. Mi Chamocha ba'elim Adonai, Mi Chamocha ne'etar b'kodesh, Ora tehilot osef eleh, Ora tehilot osef eleh. Mi Chamocha ba'elim Adonai, Mi Chamocha ne'etar b'kodesh, Ora tehilot osef eleh, Ora tehilot osef eleh. Ma'otecha ra'uvanecha, Lokeach yomim Moshe u'Miriam, Ze'li anu ve'amru, Ze'li anu ve'amru, Adonai lo le'olam va'ed, Adonai lo le'olam va'ed. We'll turn to actually the supplement. Number 3 on the supplement for Hashkivenu. A prayer that we say every night, asking for protection during the night. I think of it as, it's one of my favorite nighttime prayers, I also think of it as a lullaby to God to take care of us while we sleep. Hashkivenu Adonai Eloheinu L'shalom v'hamidenu Shomreinu l'chaim Ufros aleinu Sukat shlomecha v'takneinu v'tatova milfanecha v'hoshienu v'man shemecha. Grant us peace as we lay down and close our eyes. You will shelter me and my family 'neath the shadow of your wings. Keep us safe and raise us up to life renewed. And through every storm, you will keep us warm, filled with love and light. Watching over us, you will carry us safely through the night. Hashkivenu Adonai Eloheinu L'shalom v'hamidenu Shomreinu l'chaim Ufros aleinu Sukat shlomecha v'takneinu b'etzah tova milfanecha v'hoshienu l'man shemecha. turn to page 44 for Vishamru, a song for remembering Shabbat, now and always. Please rise. Vishamru b'nei Yisrael et Shabbat la'asot et Shabbat לדורותם ברית עולם. ושמרו בני ישראל את השבת לעשות את השבת לדורותם ברית העולם. ביני ובין בני ישראל אותי לעולם, אותי לעולם. ושמרו בני ישראל את השבת לעשות את השבת לדורותם ברית העולם. כי ששת ימים עשה אדוני את השמיים ואת הארץ. ושמרו בני ישראל את השבת לעשות את השבת לדורותם ברית העולם. וביום השביעי שבת וינפש, שבת וינפש, שבת וינפש. ושמרו בני ישראל את השבת לעשות את השבת לדורותם ברית העולם. ושמרו בני ישראל את השבת לעשות את השבת לדורותם ברית עולם. We will be staying standing for the Amidah after this, but first I'm going to have a little bit of water. And so we'll turn to page 46. We'll do page 48, I think 50 and 52 together, and then we will continue silently. And then come back together on page 60 for Shalom Rav. The time in the middle is a time for you to reflect, to be with yourself, to use the words of the prayer book or the words of your heart, to say what you need to say and have a moment for yourself. We start on 46 though. Adonai sefatai tiftach ufi agid tehilatecha. Adonai, open up my lips that my mouth may declare your praise. Baruch atah Adonai, Eloheinu, Elohei Avotenu v'imotenu, Elohei Avraham, Elohei Yitzhak, Elohei Yaakov, Elohei Sarah, Elohei Rivka, Elohei Rahel, Velohei Leah. Ha'el Hagadol Hagibor V'Hanora, El Elyon, Gomel Hasadim Tovim, V'Kornei Hakol, V'Zoher Hastei Avot V'Imahot, Umevi gula livnei vneihem, Lema'an shemo be'ahava, Melech Hoser u'Moshiach u'Magen, Baruch atah Adonai, Magen Avraham, Bezrat Sarah, Atah Gibor le'olam Adonai, Mechaye hakol atah Rav leHoshia, Morid hatal, Mechokel hayim bechesed, Mechaye hakol berachamim rabim, Somech noflim berofeh olim, Umatir asurim, Umekayim emunato, Lishenei afar, Michamocha ba'al gevurot, Umidom melach, Melech memit, Umechaye, Umatzmiach Yeshua, V'ne'eman hata hayot hakol, Baruch atah Adonai, Mechaye hakol. Atah kadosh v'shimcha kadosh, U'kadoshim b'chol yom yehallelu chasela. Baruch atah Adonai, Ha'el HaKadosh. Come back together on page 60. Shalom Rav. Shalom Rav Yisrael Amcha Tasim Leolam. Shalom Rav Tasim leolam, Ki atahu melech adon, Lehol hashalom, Ki atahu melech adon, Lehol hashalom. Shalom Rav Yisrael Amcha Tasim leolam. Shalom Rav Yisrael Amcha Tasim leolam. V'tov beinecha levarech Amcha Yisrael, Be'olet u'b'hosha, B'shlomecha. Shalom Rav Yisrael Amcha Tasim leolam. Shalom Rav Yisrael Amcha tasim leolam. Baruch atah Adonai, hamavarech et amo Yisrael b'shalom. We turn from a prayer for peace, for shalom, for shlemut of another kind, wholeness of another kind. We turn to page 253 for our prayer for healing, Mishaberach. Today, we think of those who are in need of healing, including the people on my list. After I get through this list, I will go around the room and see who the names of folks we want to add in the room. But today, we think of, as a community, Colin Monroe, Maddie Bat Linda Walter, Guy Ben Rita, David Ben Marcel, Professor Enrico Mascaro, Annette, daughter of Ruchama, Benjamin Horowitz, Mateo Goldman, Esya Rusfakaya, Eileen Arnone, Jean Sands, Tom Fiorino, Jerry Springarn, Beth Gottlieb, Joseph Sands, Ethel Shernow, Ria Rebecca, Sarah Bat David Yosefia, Rosalind Slifka, Peggy Monroe, Shayna Mannheimer, Dorothy Lewis, Linda Wilson, Zusha, son of Anika Ahuva, Squirt, Deaf Springarn's dog, Ray Burt, Aharon Roni, son of Ruchama, Ion Wellens, Margaret S.G., Mark Passman, Yehonatan, son of Shoshana and Abraham, Stephen Pastor, Rachel Bednarsh, and those who we add in the room today are and we sang. Misha Beirach Avotenu Mekor HaBracha Neimotenu. May the source of strength, who bless the ones before us, help us find the courage to make our lives a blessing, and let us say, Amen. Mishaberach imotenu mekor habracha leavotenu. Bless those in need of healing with refuah shlema, the renewal of body, the renewal of spirit, and let us say, Amen. So I get to share a little bit of Torah with you. Having a slightly nervous night for a moment. I was looking through and I was like, oh God, they're not in here. The pages I need for the Devar. So I'm glad I found them. Then I'm going to take a moment to breathe, and then I'm excited to share some of my thoughts with you. Growing up, two of the things I loved most were horses and horseback riding. I loved being in nature, in tune with the creature supporting me, and even the grooming, cleaning the hooves and handling tack. Unfortunately, I was also afraid of heights. So, when I went to an overnight summer camp for horseback riding at age 10, I faced a dilemma. Not only were we riding horses, which meant my feet would not touch the ground, but we were riding up and down mountain trails. It was terrifying, and I thought that maybe I would need to go home. I would need to turn back. In this week's Torah portion, we reach a somewhat infamous stories in certain particular circles, is what my teacher, Rabbi Jane Kanarek, likes to say. The story of the spies, another story about fear in the place of delight. The story goes like this. God tells Moses to send out spies to see the land of Israel and report on the conditions there to the tribes of Israel upon their return. 12 spies are sent, each a prince of the 12 tribes of Israel. And when the spies return, they come with some mixed news. They start with an overwhelmingly positive report about the land itself. Indeed, the land is all that God had promised, flowing with milk and honey, and filled with grape clusters that are the size of bricks. At one point in the Talmud, they literally use the weight of this grape as like a weight measurement, which I think is really weird. But it was also interesting. It's a very heavy grape, is what I'm trying to say. However, 10 of the 12 spies also return with a negative report of the prospect of actually entering the land because of the people who live there. They are afraid, and their fear affects the whole community, who now despair of ever entering the land at all. The two spies who say something different is possible are scorned at and scoffed at. And yet, these two men, Caleb and Joshua, are correct, and they will be the only two people present at that moment to ever enter the land of Israel, not just among these spies, but among all the people of Israel. But as I read this, it felt a bit familiar. Fear and despair feel familiar to me these days. It's easy to feel hopeless in the midst of war and violence, pain and suffering. I feel hopeless as I look at what is happening in the United States, and I feel despair as I see what is happening in Israel and in Gaza. And yet, in these moments, our imaginations of the possibility of a better world and our insistence on looking towards possibility is more important than ever. This Devar was somewhat, actually, pretty much totally inspired by one of my classmates, Erev Rav Naomi Gertland, who wrote this. Believing that something could be different gives us a place from which to begin to build what we need. I don't dare to say that hope is warranted, only that without it, we are surely lost. So when I was 10, I actually did stay at horseback riding camp, and my other favorite thing helped me ride up and down the mountains. I sang song after song, and my fellow campers were with me, listening to the songs that they didn't know and singing along with the ones that they did. I went up and down a mountain. My feet never touched the ground, but the horse below me kept me steady and sure. And so today, as a little bit of another kind of Torah, I end with a song for hope, for change, and for imagining a better world. This is the last song on your song sheet. I Am Willing by Holly Near. I am open and I am willing, for to be hopeless would seem so strange. It dishonors those who go before us. So lift me up to the light of change. There is across the nation, and there is wailing the whole world round. But I am open, and I am willing, for to be hopeless would seem so strange. Dishonors those who go before us, so lift me up to the light of change. May the children see more clearly, and may the elders be more wise. May the winds of change caress us, even though it burns our eyes. But I am open, and I am willing, for to be hopeless would seem so strange. It dishonors those who go before us, so lift me up to the light of change. Give me a mighty oak to hold my confusion. Give me a desert to hold my fears. Give me a sunset to hold my wonder. And give me an ocean to hold my tears. For I am open, and I am willing, for to be hopeless would seem so strange. It dishonors those who go before us, so lift me up to the light of change. Thank you for singing with me and for sharing a bit of Torah with me. We'll turn now to the announcements, which are always one line in my notes. Read your weekly shofar email. And with that, we'll turn to something I think more connected to what I just talked about. We'll turn to page 259 and say a prayer for the state of Israel. We'll turn to page 259 and say a prayer for the state of Israel. I have been told I talk too fast sometimes. Great. Avinu shebashamayim, tzor Yisrael v'goalo, barech et medinat Yisrael, reshit simchat geulatenu, hagen alecha be'evrat hasdecha, ufros alecha sukat shlomecha, Ushlach orcha v'amitcha l'rashecha, v'sarecha v'yoatzecha, v'taknem be'etza tova milfanecha, v'natata shalom ba'aretz, v'simchat olam v'yoshvecha, v'nomar. Amen. With that, we'll head into the end of our service. We'll rise for Aleinu on page 282. Aleinu l'shabeach l'adon hakol, l'atet gedula l'yotzer breshit, shelo asanu kegoye haratzot, velo samanu kemishpachot ha'adama, shelo sam chelkenu kahem, v'gor aleinu Kechol hamonam, ve'anal ומשתחווים ומודים לפני מלך מלכי המלכים HaKadosh Baruch Hu. Turn to the middle of page 287. V'nemar v'chaya Adonai lemelech al kol haaretz bayom hahu yeh Adonai echad Ushemo echad. We'll be turning to Mourner's Kaddish on page 294. So if it is your custom to stay standing for Mourner's Kaddish, please stay standing. I will read the names of those who we're thinking about in the community, and then I'll go around and we can add any names of those we're thinking of today in the room. Today, our community says Mourner's Kaddish as part of the yahrzeit, or the anniversary of death, for Stanley Allen, father of Howard Allen, Alden Aronson, father of Lisa Altman, Amy Fasberg Kurtz, sister of Lisa Fasberg Weller, Barry Greenwald, father of Jeffrey Greenwald, Joseph Grosofsky, father of Andrew Grosofsky, Jean Ann Hoffman, grandmother of Nikki Solomon, Anita Noah Goldberg, mother of Karen Bondi and Lori Lebrecht, Louis Rubin, father of Samuel Rubin, Jeffrey Lee Stoloff, brother of Amy Wayne, Beatrice Walensky, mother of Joni Mayer. And do we have anyone to add in the room today? Yitgadal v'yitkadash shemei Rabbah. Amen. Be'alma divarach hirutei v'yamlich malchutei b'chayechon uvyomechon uv'chayei dehol beit Yisrael ba'agala uv'izman kariv v'imru. Amen. Yehi shmei Rabbah mevarach le'olam ul'amei almaya. Yitbarach v'yishtabach v'yitra'ar v'yitromam v'yitnaseh v'yitadar v'yitaleh v'yitalal shmei dekudesha b'richu le'ela min kol birchata v'shirata tushbechata v'nechemata da'amiran be'alma v'imru. Amen. Yehi shlama Rabbah min shemaya v'chayim aleinu ve'al kol Yisrael V'imru. Amen. Oseh shalom b'imromav, hu ya'aseh shalom, aleinu ve'al kol Yisrael. V'imru. Amen. May there be abundant peace from the heavens and life for us and all of Israel. And let us say, Amen. Zichronam livracha. May all of their memories be for a blessing. You may be seated. And now we go to the food and wine portion of the night. So we'll start with, let's turn to page 5 and see which one comes first, because I actually don't remember which comes up first on the page. I think Motzi's first. Am I wrong? Kiddush is first. Great. Cool. I'll do that. And I will say for Motzi, I will need extra help because I have celiac, so I try not to even touch the bread. And apparently I need a third hand too. Let's figure this out. Baruch atah Adonai Eloheinu melech haolam borei peri hagafen. Amen. Baruch atah Adonai Eloheinu melech haolam asher kidshanu b'mitzvotav would like to come up, yes, and help me with the challah, we can say motzi. Baruch atah Adonai Eloheinu melech haolam hamotzi lechem min haaretz. Shabbat Shalom. Amen. Thank you so much to my helpers. We'll end with one closing song. Let's see. It will be Oseh Shalom. So if you want to turn back to page 294, it'll be the last verse there. Or if you don't want to look at the page with Mourner's Kaddish on it, it's on many pages. So it is also on page 142. Oseh Shalom. Thank you so much, everyone. Shabbat Shalom.